So for good morning for everyone who just joined this lesson. Yeah, good morning, Ben Swan, and good morning to all. So today, if you are ready, let us continue with our discussion on the third part of SPM revision for Form 4, Chapter 4. It is on green technology for environmental sustainability. Okay, so yesterday we have finished discussing on paper 2, example of structure question on section B and section C. Okay, and then today we are going to proceed with one example of question in section C, essay. Okay, an essay question. If you look through the module, revision module I sent to you in a Telegram group. So these are the question in question 5. Okay, so I hope you are ready with the question paper for those who print out, and for those who don't, you can get ready with your exercise book to jot down the answer, so later on you can make references from there. Okay, so ready everyone? How do you feel today? Do you feel good? Was it a great Wednesday so far? Okay. So I hope the weather in your place is fine and it will be good for us to continue our vision. Okay, so I hope you can participate actively in this discussion. You may give your opinion or answer in call messages. Okay, so let us check on our essay question for today. It is question 5. Okay, there are a few questions there. So in question 5A, as you can read there, you have to give 2 examples of clean alternative fuels and state its advantage. Okay, students, you are asked to give 2 examples of clean alternative fuels and state its advantage. So first and foremost, you must understand what is the meaning of clean. Okay, clean fuel. Clean means, anyone? What is clean fuels refers to here? Apa maksud bahan api yang bersih? Clean mean it. Okay, any opinion? Lead way. What do you understand by the terms clean fuels? Bahan api yang bersih. Thanks one. Any idea? This one. Hendrik, Ying, Chiyun, Junjie. Okay, what is the definition for clean fuels? Okay, clean mean it does not harmful to the environment. Dia tidak berbahaya kepada alam sekitar. It does not pollute the environment. It does not emit any pollutant which can pollute the air. Itu maksud clean. Okay, clean does not pollute or harmful to the environment. And then what is the definition? Second is alternative. We have alternative. Apa itu alternative fuel? Okay, alternative ini is another option. Okay, what is another option that we have in order to replace fossil fuel? Okay, nowadays we are using petrol, we are using diesel. That is fossil fuel. So in order to replace this fossil fuel, we can use alternative fuel. Okay, bahan api yang lain. Okay, so the question asks you to give 2 example of clean alternative fuel and state its advantage. Nyatakan apa kelebihan dia. Okay, so you give 2 example, 2 marks there, and then when you state the advantage for it, you will get another 2 marks. So total mark for this question is 4, where it is testing you on the construct of analyzing. Okay, you kena analysis. So any idea example of 2 clean alternative fuel? Okay, you may check from your previous notes, previous module on this chapter. Okay, anyone? 2 example of alternative fuel. Kita contoh. Okay. Ni idea, ni SPM dah nak dekat sangat ni. Okay. Anyone? Okay, so first I give you the example for first. First you can write biofuel. Okay, we have biofuel. Okay, ini nombor 1. Okay, second. Can you give the second? Okay, actually you may refer back from the question on paper 1. Okay, you can get the guidance from there. Apa lagi contoh? Clean alternative fuel. Okay, then kita ada liquefied. We have liquefied natural gas. Okay, or it is called as LNG. Okay, this kind of fuel mostly used in a taxi. Banyak taxi yang gunakan yang second ini, liquefied natural gas, LNG. It is cheaper compared to petrol, and plus it is more user friendly to the environment, more environmental friendly. Okay, and then you have another option, number 3, we also have compressed. Okay, compressed natural gas. Okay, this is called as CNG. Okay, so in Malaysia, either we are using biofuel or liquefied natural gas, especially for public transport, for example, taxi or Grab. Okay, so you can write any 2 of these 3 option. Boleh tuliskan mana-mana 2 daripada 3 option ini. So we've done with the example. Now is to state the advantages. Okay, the advantages ini is more general, lebih open, more open. So you can give suggestion like how you give a suggestion when you are doing your karangan in bahasa Malaysia or either in English. Okay, writing. Okay, what do you think the advantages of this clean alternative fuel, students? Okay, tadi cikgu bagi tahu clean ini, it does not pollute the environment. So that is actually one of the advantages. Okay, and then alternative fuel ini, okay, I say earlier alternative fuel is to replace fossil fuel. Okay, you all know already that fossil fuel is a non-renewable energy sources, right? But for alternative fuel, most of them are renewable energy sources. So that can be considered as the advantages. So you can write number 1, reduce air pollution. Ini advantages. Reduce air pollution. Okay, this is the first advantage, reduce air pollution. Or you can say does not. It does not emit, dia tak keluarkan, does not emit gas. Okay, that causes pollution. Okay, dia tidak mengeluarkan gas yang mencemarkan. Okay, or number 3, you can say it is renewable energy sources. Okay. Okay, so these are the 3 advantages you can write. Again, you can stick to any 2 of these 3 advantages. Okay, so first, reduce air pollution, does not emit gas that causes pollution, or you can say it is a renewable energy sources. Okay, so we've done with the first question. We have give 2 examples and 2 advantages of using clean alternative fuels. Okay, so I hope you are done, you're fine with that. Okay, then let's move to question B. Okay, in question B, they give you the following statement as you can read in the box. The increases in world population increases the solid waste and wastewater. Okay, pertambahan populasi dunia menambahkan sisa-sisa pepejal dan air sisa. Yes, more number of people, more number of waste they are dumping. Lebih ramai orang, lebih banyak sampah yang akan dihasilkan. Lebih banyak sampah yang akan kita buang. Okay, so this is the statement you are given. First, you must read and understand what is the statement given in the question. Okay, this is the very important key in order to solve the following questions. Okay, then you have to answer the question based on the above statement as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so the statement is the gist of all the answer to the question that follow. Okay, then the first one, you have to state 3 social scientific issue related to waste and wastewater management. Apa 3 isu, apa 3 masalah yang berkaitan dengan pembuangan sampah ataupun pengurusan sisa ataupun air sisa. Waste itu is a solid material. Okay, and then wastewater management, okay, everything that we flush out from our toilet, okay, everything that flush out from the factory, that is called as wastewater. Okay, so students, take 3 social scientific issue. Apa masalah yang boleh timbul according from this statement? Increasing in world population increases the solid waste and wastewater. If the solid waste and wastewater become more and more day by day, so what is the problem we might facing from that? Apa masalah yang kita boleh dapat daripada sana? Okay, anyone? So you can break the issue into 2. Solid waste, kalau you tak uruskan sampah dengan baik, sisa makanan dengan baik, what might happen from that? And then the wastewater, if not treated well, what might the effect from that? Okay, so you can give a logical answer. Boleh bagi jawapan yang logik. Okay, because this is an open responded question. So anyone? Next one. Any idea what could be the 3 social scientific issue related to wastewater and waste management? First one, I'd like to give a try. Xin Yi, Hui Shuang. So for those who are not in yesterday, you may refer back to the recording session. I've sent to you the link in your Telegram group. Okay. Hopefully it is beneficial to you. Okay, ada siapa nak bagi 3 isu, 3 masalah? Okay, I give you example, the first one. Okay, the first social scientific issue may came from the solid waste. Okay, solid waste, so improper disposal of food waste. Food waste ini considered as solid waste, so it may lead to environmental pollution. Okay, so this is the first social scientific issue that may come. Okay, improper disposal of food waste leads to environmental pollution. Bahan yang kita tak habis makan. Okay, morning Yuswan. Okay, kalau you tak buang dengan betul, okay, you tak buang dengan betul, so dia akan mencemarkan alam sekitar. Okay, bila you buang merata-rata, you tak buang di tempat yang sepatutnya. Okay, that is mean by improper disposal. Okay, you tak buang dengan cara yang betul. So it may lead, dia boleh menyumbang kepada pencemaran alam sekitar. It may lead to environmental pollution. Okay, what else? Apa lagi yang boleh berlaku? Okay. Anything else you can think? Three social scientific issue. What else? Second, you can say, boleh tak timbul penyakit? Okay, spreading of diseases. Ini pun boleh berlaku from improper disposal of food waste. Okay. The spreading of diseases. Boleh juga menyebabkan penyakit sampah kalau you tak buang dengan cara yang betul, especially domestic waste. Domestic waste ini, domestic itu mean daripada rumah kita. Domestic waste, sampah yang datang daripada rumah kamu. Okay, either in a form of solid or liquid. Okay, itu maksud domestic waste. So it can lead to spreading of diseases. Okay, and then what else? Wastewater management, air daripada kilang, if they don't treat it well, what might the problem appear from that? Macam mana? Okay, so you can say improper management of wastewater from industry may contaminate or pollute the water sources. Okay, this is another issue. Okay, improper management of wastewater from industry. Industry ini mean any factories. Okay, may contaminate. Contaminate, wrong spelling there. Contaminate. Contaminate itu maksudnya mencemarkan. Okay, contaminate or pollute the water sources. Okay, contaminate. Okay, contaminate ini the correct spelling. Okay, for contaminate, mencemarkan. Okay, so this is the 3 issue you may highlight. Okay, first, improper disposal of food waste lead to environmental pollution, or you can say lead to land pollution. Okay, pencemaran tanah. Then, spreading of diseases from improper disposal of domestic waste, penyebaran penyakit. And then number 3, improper management of wastewater from industry may contaminate or pollute water sources, and it might kill the aquatic life. Also, boleh menyebabkan membunuh haiwan aquatic sebab you dah cemarkan sungai, you dah cemarkan laut. Dalam tu ada haiwan, ada ikan, ada hidupan laut, marine life, so they can be endangered from the proper disposal or proper management of the wastewater. Alright, so we have done with that. We have stated 3 socio-scientific issues. Okay. Okay, students. Okay, now question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Ani is the mother. So imagine you are as a mother or as a father. Okay, as a mother, explain how she can help to reduce food waste. Okay, this is the question asks you to generate idea. So how to apply. So you learn before what steps we can take in order to help to reduce food waste. Apa langkah-langkah? Imagine you are a mother, okay, and in order to reduce food waste, nak mengurangkan pembuangan sisa makanan, nak elak pembaziran. So what can you do with the food waste? Makanan yang tak habis tu nak buat apa? Ataupun before, you masak tu macam mana? How much quantity of food you have to prepare? Okay, any suggestion, students? Explain how she can help to reduce food waste. Bagaimana? Okay, food waste itu apa kita boleh buat dengan dia? Instead of throwing them into rubbish, what can we do to the food waste? Itu pun you boleh fikirkan. So anyone? Would you like to share your opinion? If you are the mother or the father here, what would you do? Okay, in front of you there is a food waste. Depan kamu ada sisa makanan. What are you going to do? What can you do with the food waste? Instead of just throwing them away. Daripada kita buang dia saja, dia akan menyebabkan pertambahan sampah. So we don't want that. So what can we do? Anything we can do with the food waste? Boleh buat apa tak dengan food waste itu? Boleh tukar dia kepada apa? We can turn the food waste into what? Oh, I'm thinking that I'm talking to myself here. Anybody would like to share your opinion if you were as the mother? There is a food waste in front of you. What are you going to do with that food waste? Okay, instead of just throwing them away. Anyone? Okay, any idea, boys, girls? Benson, Likway, Jiswan, Henry, Ji-Ying, Yi, Keswan, Yuswan, Wishuang, Pang Sun. Good morning, Pang Sun. Production of fertilizer. What kind of fertilizer, Likway? Okay, thank you. But what kind of fertilizer? Can you explain more? Production of fertilizer. We call it as what kind of fertilizer? Fertilizer that made from waste or leftover, makanan yang tak habis, from food waste. What do we call it? Dia ada special name for that. Okay. It is called as, started with the letter C. Okay, I give you a clue. Started with the letter C. Okay, morning, Wan Hui. Okay, for those who just joined in, we are now discussing one example of essay question in section C on chapter 4, form 4, Green Technology for Environmental Sustainability. Okay, so we are now in question 5A2. If you are as a mother, what ways you can help to reduce food waste? So imagine there is a food waste in front of you. What can we do with that food waste instead of throwing them away? Daripada you buang saja sisa makanan tu, apa kita boleh buat dengan sisa makanan itu? Liquid say production of fertilizer. Okay, what kind of fertilizer we are making here? Fertilizer that produced from food waste or leftover. Kita panggil dia apa? Started with the letter C. Okay, can anyone help to improve liquid waste answer here? So we can say production of compost. The name is compost. Okay, liquid, remember the name is compost. Production of compost. Okay, so we boleh cakap production of compost. Tukar dia, turn it into compost. Okay. Or ini another same meaning, turn them into compost. Okay, ini same answer lah. Either you say production of compost or turn them into compost. The word, the terms them itu refer to the food waste. Okay. Anything else? Baru dapat satu markah dekat sana. Production of compost or turn them into compost. Turn the waste food, the food waste into compost. Okay, what is the second one? Okay, what is the second one? The second one, you can take the earlier prevention. Kalau you tak mau membazir, it means the how much food you should prepare. So we just prepare just enough or sufficient. Okay, ini second, prepare just enough. Okay, or sufficient food. Okay. Kalau rumah kamu ada 3 orang, you masak untuk 3. Sufficient, wrong spelling there. S-U-F-F-I-C-I-E-N-T. Okay, sufficient means enough. If there are only 3 person at home, so you just cook for 3. Don't cook for 30. Okay. Katalah hari gaji you nak masak lebih sikit, jangan sampai membazir. Okay. So you can budget how much food you need to prepare according to the number of people in the house. Okay, so you tak membazir. Itu. So first we can turn the food waste into compost, and then second, earlier before we can prepare just enough food or prepare sufficient food. So by that way, there will be no leftover. Tak ada makanan yang akan tersisa. There will be no food waste. Tak ada makanan yang akan dibazirkan. So this is a very common sense yang you boleh fikir secara logik. Okay. So we have settled with number 2. Method to help to reduce food waste. Okay. Kalau you ada lebih lagi, you can give more than 2, but never give less than the mark provided. Okay. This is another method or another tips on scoring a mark in paper 2 in the essay section. Okay, now let's check on the next question. Okay, now we have Adi. Okay, Adi wants to renovate, dia nak ubah suai, renovate the kitchen corner at his house. He wants to plant a mint tree and he intend to put in a corner in his kitchen. Okay, dia nak ubah suai dapur dan dia nak letak satu pokok pudina, mint tree ni. Okay, and to put them in the corner of his kitchen. However, he ran out of pots. Tapi dia tak cukup pasu bunga, okay, to use as container to plant his mint trees. So what you need to do is you need to help Adi to plan how to recycle material at his home to solve his problem. Okay, so you nampak the statement ini. This is a very important stimulus or statement. So we have a boy here who would like to renovate his kitchen and planning to put a mint tree at one corner of his kitchen. But his problem is now he does not have enough pots. Dia tak ada pasu untuk tanam pokok itu. So you have to help Adi to do recycling. Okay, to find recycling material. What can he use in order to make the pot? Macam mana, apa yang dia boleh gunakan untuk menghasilkan pasu bunga sendiri. Okay, so your invention must including the following. Okay, you mesti ada ini. Material must be include soil, mesti ada tanah, mint stalk, ini anak pokok, pudina, mint, and then ada material. Ada material ini whatever needed. Okay, apa saja yang you perlukan. Okay, and then second, you must explain the method. Okay, how to produce the pot. Okay, and then you have to prepare a label sketch. Kamu kena lukis gambar rajah. Okay, so student ini normally tadika pun ada buat projek ini. Kids in the kindergarten normally do this project. Okay, as the school project. Kalau kanak-kanak tadika pun boleh buat. I don't think Form 5 student will have a problem to think. What can you use at home in order to create a pot? Okay, can you give your opinion? Boleh bagi cadangan tak? Apa bahan yang kita boleh guna untuk jadikan dia sebagai pasu bunga at home? So this is a DIY project. Do it yourself. Okay, what material you can use? Which you can turn them into mint pots. Pasu bunga untuk tanam pokok mint, okay, pokok pudina. Okay, any idea? Soalan ini ada construction, testing you on the construct of invention. You kena invent, you kena cipta satu barang. Okay, any idea students? Can you think? Apa bahan yang kita boleh guna? Okay, any idea? Anyone? Give of Intan. Okay, then just waiting for the answer. You may give your answer as well and share with others. Apa alat yang boleh kita guna di rumah untuk kita cipta, untuk kita hasilkan pasu bunga? What material you can use at home in order to create your own pots, to invent your own pots? Boleh guna apa? Boleh ke cikgu ambil cawan di dapur? Cawan plastik di dapur. Nanti mak kamu marah. Okay. So what else you can use? Keyword ini recycling material. So apa material yang you boleh recycle to turn them into pot? Okay, anyone? Any idea? So to tackle this problem, you must put yourself on that situation. Kalau kamu nak jawab soalan macam ini, kamu kena berada. Okay, you have to bring yourself into the situation. Imagine you are Adi. Okay, so apa yang you perlu buat? So you have to follow these 3 steps. Okay, so first apa yang you perlukan? Okay, I show you the full answer here. Jadi cikgu ambil jawapan dia. Okay. Yeah, meanwhile, you can share your answer, you can share your opinion, how to help Adi in providing the pots. Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, this is the recommended answer. Okay, this one. Okay, so according to the question, first and foremost, we must prepare the material. Okay, so kalau you tak mau bagi jawapan, you boleh salin lah yang ini. Okay, so first the material that we need is soil. You write back the given material. Kamu tuliskan semula apa bahan yang diberikan. They give you soil. Okay, so you write back soil. They give you also mint stock. Okay, dia bagi kamu mint stock. And this is the additional thing you must add. Ini ada material. Apa lagi yang you perlukan? Okay, so you need a scissor, you need a plastic mineral bottle. So when you give this to, your mark will be allocate here. Ini you tulis semula tak ada markah sebab dia already in the question, already given. Okay, so just you have to write back and then you add another material which are needed. Kamu tulis lagi apa bahan yang you perlukan. Okay, perlukan gunting. You nak gunting, the mineral bottle. And then this is our main material. Ini bahan yang utama. Okay, plastic, mineral bottle. Or you can add on any relevant material. Boleh tambah lagi. If you need a cellophane tape, kamu tulislah cellophane tape. Okay, apa lagi you perlukan? You tambah semua. Okay, you nak decorate your bottle, you tambahlah colour. Okay, watercolor. Maybe you want to design the bottle or anything else required. Okay, so and then second method you are asked, second step you are asked to write the method. Okay, the method. Macam mana kamu nak hasilkan? Okay, so this is the method. So first we have list out the material. Okay. Second, you have to list out the method. Tuliskan langkah-langkah what are the steps provided in order to recycle the plastic mineral bottle into flower pots. How to turn them into a mint flower pots. So, you ceritalah first what you need to do. Cut a plastic mineral bottle. Kita potong dia. Okay, according to the shape. Okay, needed. Cut the plastic mineral bottle. Write this in a short way. Tulis ringkas saja, tak perlu tulis panjang-panjang. Okay. Second, insert the soil. Masukkan tanah and prick the mint stalk into a plastic mineral bottle. You masukkan tanah dan you cucuklah kamu punya anak pokok itu. Okay, you masukkan. Okay, so this is method. And then third, they ask you to label. Okay, provide sketches with label. Kamu kena lakar. Okay, mean you kena lukis. Sketch mean you have to draw and label your drawing. Ini botol yang kita dah cut. Okay, this is the flower pot that we have already cut into shape. Okay, you boleh guna both. Okay, you can use both part, the bottom or the top part. Okay, and then kita masukkan tanah and then we prick our mint tree back, or you can make it this way. You nak potong dia secara menyilang pun boleh. This one you cut into two. Okay, this one you cut from the top to the bottom. So it depends which way you want to cut the bottle, as long as it will turn into pots. Kamu label lah. Label, this is the plastic bottle and this is the mint stock. Dalam tu you nak label soil pun no problem. Okay. Oh, yang mana-mana cara you nak gantung tali pun boleh. Kalau you nak gantung dia, if you want to hang the bottle, you nak letak dekat corner kan, dekat dapur. Kalau you tak mau letak dia di bawah, you don't want to put it on the floor, so we can hang it. So you, kalau you nak gantung, you tambahlah dekat sini rope. Okay. Or string. To hang. Okay. And then you perlukan apa lagi nak gantung, you perlukan screw, tambah. Okay, you can add more. So it can be as shown or you can add it with string. So dia boleh gantung. Okay, ini. Rope or string. You label. Okay, rope or string. So dia tak susah pun, not difficult. So this is how we invent. Okay, from a recycling material, plastic mineral bottle, we have turned it into mint flower pot. So now you can decorate your kitchen. Bolehlah design kamu punya dapur. Okay, so if you need to write this, okay, I show you back from the first part. Okay, so first, berapa markah untuk soalan ini? 1, 2, 3. Okay, ada berapa? You can check. For fun ini, for drawing ini, 3 marks, 3 markah. Okay. So I give you a few minutes if you need to jot down this answer on invention question. So if you count, the total mark for question 5 is 12 marks. Okay, 12 markah sangat banyak. Okay, 12 marks for essay question in section C. Okay. If you are done, okay, you may write in the info messages, done. Okay. So you just follow the instruction given. Okay, sorry, I'm showing you again the question back. So you just follow number 1, number 2, number 3. So this is the first one. Number 1, material. Number 2, method. Number 3, sketches, label. So if you're done with the material and method, you may respond to me so I can show you the sketches, label. Okay. Again, for those who don't print out, you can write all the answer in your exercise book. Okay. Kalau you biasa tulis jawapan, nanti you akan ingat. Okay. Who knows this question come out in your trial SPM or your actual SPM? You will remember somehow you used to write this somewhere. Okay. Kamu pernah tulis jawapan ini. You pernah tulis this invention. So this is another way to help you in tackling the question either for structure or for essay question in paper 2. Sebab itu penting you buat catatan. Okay, you listen to the answer given and then you do some writing. So this is to help you to memorize more. You see, you heard, and then you write. So combination of these 3 will help you to understand the content in a better way. Okay, ini suggestion daripada cikgu. Jangan dengar saja, tengok saja slide, then you tak buat apa. No further action. Okay, so you tulislah dekat mana-mana. Kalau you tak boleh print, you ada exercise book. Okay, so you can jot down all the answer there. Okay, so I guess you are done with the material and method. So I show to you the sketches label. Yang ini kalau you nak tambah, up to you. Okay, the rope. Kalau tak ada, you just follow the sketches given here in the answer scheme. Okay. So if you're done with the sketches, student, please write there, done. Okay. Okay, are you done, students, with the sketches label? Okay, this one. Thank you. Okay, how about the rest? I hope you are doing the sketching. So students, if you have any free time, you may always refer back to the questions we have discussed in this chapter. Started with the 15 question on paper 1, the objective question, and then you can refer back to 3 examples of structured question we have discussed in both section A and section B. And this is one example of essay question in section C. And if you have any other reference book or any other workbook on science, or you can find a lot of question there from the internet, I highly recommend you to do more example of question involving the format of KSSM. Okay, this is to familiar yourself with the format and to familiar you with the question. So in the future, if you need to solve any question, means you used to do it before. Kamu sudah pernah jawab soalan itu. So this will help you a lot during your real examination. Sangat-sangat membantu kamu dalam peperiksaan yang sebenar. So jangan malas, you kena force yourself. Okay, kena paksa diri untuk rajin. Tak ada ubat untuk malas. Okay, ada ubat untuk gagal, you put more effort. But no ubat for laziness. There's no such remedy for laziness. Kalau you malas tak boleh buat apa dah. Cikgu yang paling cemerlang ajar kamu pun kalau you malas tak ada makna. Okay, it will be meaningless. So you must put the effort on your own. Try to discipline yourself. You have to force yourself. Whatever the situation is, I have to do this. I have to score well in my subject. This is a chance once in a lifetime. Takkan you nak repeat tahun depan ambil semula SPM. You will waste your time then, you will waste your money then, you akan membazir banyak benda. Okay, so the opportunities that you have, use it wisely. Gunakan peluang yang ada dengan sebaik mungkin. Okay, jangan nanti dapat result yang tak bagus, baru nak menyesal sudah tak guna dah. Okay, so I guess everyone is done. So itu saja untuk hari ini. Cikgu rasa saya berhenti awal sedikit so you can prepare for the next lesson. So remember, ingatlah pesanan cikgu tadi. Anything you can always refer to the subject teacher. Ada apa masalah you tak faham, you boleh bincang dengan cikgu kamu. Tanyalah apa soalan. Okay. Kalau you buat latihan tambahan and you don't know how to solve the problem, you can always come to your teacher. I believe they are all very pleased to help you. Sangat-sangat sedia untuk membantu kamu bila-bila masa, especially in this kind of situation. Okay, so I hope to see you again next week in school. Jumpa kamu di sekolah minggu depan. Okay, semua tak sabar dah nak balik sekolah, so you boleh sedialah. Okay, so kita akan sambung next week with the next topic, chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5 on Form 5. Form 4. Chapter 5 is genetic. Okay, something related to biology. Kalau yang ini more to chemistry, next is more to biology. Okay. So anything else you would like to ask before we dismiss? So later on, if you miss the first part of this discussion, you can refer back to the video. Later on, I will put the link once I completely proceed them into, upload it into YouTube. Okay. So I hope this session help you in understanding this topic in a better way, to expose to you to what kind of question, okay, that are frequently asked in this chapter. Soalan yang cikgu keluarkan ini adalah soalan yang selalu ditanya, okay, the most favorable question in this topic, okay. So I hope more or less it will help you during your real examination. Okay, student. If you have nothing more to ask, I guess that's all for today. Again, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate your effort. So see you again next week in school. Okay, everyone, bye-bye and thank you for today.